Hey winners, it's Mr. Win. Now, we have covered supply and now we have covered demand, okay? So now we're going to combine both of them, supply and demand together, all right? So what does it look like? And this is very important because in order for you to understand the majority of the rest of macroeconomics, you guys have to understand the interaction between supply and demand, all right? So here we go. All right, so here's what our graph looks like. Nothing here, right? You have, again, price. You have quantity supplied or demand on the x-axis. You have the demand schedule right here, okay, on this side. And then you also have a supply schedule, okay? Now, let's graph both of them together. All right, there's your demand curve, right, which represents this table right here, okay? Now, let's go ahead and graph the supply side, okay, which represents this data right here. Now, notice that it is interacting, it intersects, okay? And where they intersect is very important. It's called equilibrium price, okay? And that is where everybody is happy. What does that mean? That means that at this price, at $3, okay? $3 here and $3 here, the amount that is supplied and the amount that is demanded equals each other. Okay, everybody is happy at $3. All right, now why does that matter? It matters because everybody's happy. Okay, if let's say let's go ahead and let's increase the price of cereal. Okay, so it says, what if the price increases to $4? Let's increase it to $4. All right, notice what happens right here. We are above equilibrium. The amount that is demanded at $4 is 20. The amount that is supplied is 40. Now, what's the problem? The problem that we arrive at is what we call a surplus. Okay? A surplus is when we have too much supply than demand. Okay? Too much supply, then there is demand. Now, is that a good thing? No, it is not a good thing. In fact, it's sometimes a lot of people would think it's kind of wasteful, right? And so how much is a surplus? Well, you have a demand that is 20, but you have a supply that is at 40. So how much is left? Well, you take 40 minus 20, which is 20. You have a surplus of 20, okay? Now, what if the price decreases to $2? Okay, the price decreases to $2. So now let's take a look here. The price at $2, 50 is demanded right here, right? 50 is demanded right here, okay? But the amount that is supplied is only 20. So what's the problem we have there? The problem that we have there is what we call a shortage. And a shortage means there's more demand than there is supply. Okay, more demand than there is supply. Now, this happened last year, right? When the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus came out, right? There was such an immense demand, but we did not have enough supply, right? And so people were very unhappy. They were buying, as much as they could, and they couldn't. Apple couldn't keep up with the production, so people were unhappy, right? And so that's what happens. And how much is the shortage? Well, you have the demand of 50, and then you have a supply of 20. So 30 people or 30 quantities are. There's a surplus. Not a surplus. There's a shortage of 30 that is demanded. Okay, so that is what we call the interaction between supply and demand. A surplus and a shortage. Anytime you see a price level above equilibrium, you're going to notice there is a surplus. If price is below equilibrium, you're going to notice that there's going to be a shortage. All right, there you go. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.